Welcome back to another development sprint for my game Pixel Art Academy, where we learn how to draw pixel art. And last time we did a tutorial about pixel art size, how big you want to draw things in pixel art. And now this development sprint we're gonna go to a challenge, because I like to follow tutorial with a practical thing. So the challenge is gonna be called Icons Challenge, because you will be drawing icons. You want to try and draw things as small as possible. So imagine that there's this old school 80s book of sprites. There's a bunch of icons in there that people can use, and you will have to draw, well, you have to draw only a few of them in 8x8, 16 and 32 pixel sizes. And in the background, the image detection module is gonna run that we've developed in the past. I'm very excited for it, so let's get right to work. I'm so happy. This has gone really well, and I have a book for you. In fact, I just finished the main book and the bitmap assets, so all of this stuff is done. High priority stuff is here. Let's take a look how it all appears in the game. Well, here is our new challenge, Pixel Art Readability, and here is a little graphics book of icons. I had quite some fun designing this, inspired by actual books from the 80s that had this kind of design. Yes, loving it. And yeah, here are the little icons that you can do. You can go to the content, have all of the icons. There will be a special, if I have enough time, there will be a special volume for animals. So you have 2 books full of icons, and yeah, you can go through them like here. You can choose them from here. So here's, for example, I've just started drawing some airplanes. So you can go in, you can see the readability analysis works. Yeah, look at all of this works. Yeah, let's try another one. Let's try to do a 16x16 bicycle, something like this. Can I do a bicycle this small? Maybe. Let's say something like this. Perfect. There is no doubt this is a bicycle. And there it is. And that's how you can continue going through the book. You can do as many as you want. Now, I do have a problem. I don't know how I'm gonna solve it, but when it comes to these very small ones, yeah, it's not so good. First of all, maybe I just don't know how to draw nice little bicycles. But yeah, I was not able to convince it in any way when I was drawing that, hey, I've drawn a bicycle. So I don't know, does this look like a bicycle? Probably not. But yeah, I love these little features. Like old magazines would have these typing versions so that you can take the bytes and just type it into your computer. It just brings me so much good old nostalgia. This means I have one more week to twiddle around with things, get that animal book going. We'll see how much we can get done, and I'll see you in one more week. Oh wow, has it really been like 3-4 weeks? I was looking at my calendar and I was like, where did the time go? But yes, indeed, there has been quite some development that I had to do to make this recognition work. So the bicycle from last time that we've been looking at in the pixel art readability thing, yes, now it actually does recognize it. Here you go, here is the bicycle. So to get this recognized, it was quite a journey. So here we go, it's adequate. I made a bunch of these kind of test little websites where I could test things out. So here it actually shows what this little image here is what the computer is seeing, and it's just not that good. And so I've created this second version of how the pixel art gets turned into lines. And so here's the depixelizer version now. It looks a little bit funny, but just because there are curved lines, it's becomes quite better. Bicycle 23%, even the realistic one sees it. Yeah, I think here all of these hard lines and everything like sees church much more. So this actually works, but how did I get this depixelizer working? Well, there's this algorithm from a research paper called Depixelizing Pixel Art. So here's another page that I did to test how to upscale pixel art. Yeah, so if I draw this bicycle, you can see here is kind of what our eyes see, and there's many ways how to do it. Emulators are gonna have this kind of functionality inside them, how to make things bigger. For example, one popular is the HQX, but the problem is the HQX just creates a raster version, whereas the depixelizer, as it is in that algorithm, actually has the appliance version, so it actually outputs the vector lines as well. So using this, I was able to then, whatever you draw here, you know, it's going to make a trace of the outlines of the drawing and convert those into strokes, and that gets sent into the classifier. And that's exactly what's happening underneath this bicycle. So I can turn on the visualization of what the computer sees, and I can change between the line detection algorithm and the depixelized one, and then it'll choose the one that gives better results. The one that gives you the higher recognition of a bicycle will be selected. And I've also tuned down some parameters so that, yeah, it's a little bit more forgiving. Here I have gone through a lot of different icons, and it works for most part. Small ones, big ones, no problem. Yeah, the small ones, sometimes it's a problem, but as you can see, I have made it so that even if you attempt to draw something and it doesn't get recognized, you still get a check mark. It's just a gray check mark. Like, it also tells you, I've changed the text so that it says it's inconclusive, it's having trouble distinguishing the subject at this small size. So it's kind of, I tried to make it so it's more pixel-touch-ful than yours. I don't know, that's my hope. It's a little bit experimental as always, and I will see how people actually react to it. How many animals did I test? I also tested it out on some of the animals. Here's a little squirrel, and even small ones like a bat, a bee, butterflies. So it works for the most part, and then when it doesn't work, you get still a gray check mark. Okay, I also changed how the challenge appears in the study plan, so you don't have to just do one 16 by 16, but you actually have to do one of each, and then finally you have to do at least 5 icons. So you do one of each and then a couple more to get at least 5 in total, and that's how you can complete this challenge. Oh yeah, speaking about completing challenges, when you mark things as completed, I made it so that the tutorials don't disappear anymore from the drawing app, so that whatever you mark as complete, it actually just moves down into this archive folder. So you have archive, then you can just look inside, and then some of the other tutorials are even grouped, like all the pixel art fundamentals are in this group. So you can still get to all of them even after you've done them and they're completed. Hopefully this will help, that people don't think that, you know, they lost their stuff. So I think this will be a better solution for that. And also, if I haven't mentioned it before, there are also 2 new cassette tapes now in the game. So this one, Be Happy with Who You Are from Kolizna, and from Joseph Sacco we have 2 albums, Nostalgia and Shortwave. So that's synthwave, and this is some nice little lo-fi, so hopefully this will give you some more music to listen to while you are solving all of these tutorials and completing the challenges, drawing your icons. And I'm gonna do one more playtest of this, and if everything goes fine, you will be playing this very much soon. While you're watching this, it's already out. So take a look at this challenge, hopefully you will enjoy it. And then we only have one more thing for the shape update, the next big project, which we'll go into next time. See you then.